Hi everyone, Adam here, once again participating in the Slashback challenge created by Joe the Horror Man. I'll leave a link to the original challenge video in the description below. And this week's theme was a slasher with something extra, if I remember correctly. A movie that you might consider a slasher but other people might not. And I decided to go with Hostel. Written and directed by Eli Roth, released in 2005, and stars Jay Hernandez, Derek Richardson, and this tells the story of three young backpackers on a trip through Europe. First stop, of course, is Amsterdam, doing what people do in Amsterdam. We know what that is. But wanting something a bit more, the three men are lured to a hostel pretty much out of town, where they're promised pretty much any woman they want. So getting to the hostel, the three men hook up with the women, and after a night of, well, you know what? Well, one of the friends seems to have just up and left, which seems quite out of place for him. And then it happens to another friend, the one who's least likely to, skip out on their friends. And this leaves the main character, Paxton, played by Jay Hernandez, knowing something's not right. Knowing the women have something to do with it, he questions them and they say they're at an art show. And if you've seen this film, you know it's not exactly an art show. It's actually a dingy old warehouse where rich people pay to basically torture and kill, people, especially a specific type. Say somebody might want an American or a different nationality. Of course, the plan all along was to lead Paxton to the warehouse so the client can start to torture him, which is pretty much a basic premise. So what in my mind does this make it a slasher? Well, maybe it isn't exactly a slasher, but if you look at it one way, the people there, the clients at what's known as the elite hunting club, I think it was, are actually paying to be slashers, and there's no denying it. If you've seen it, there's been some slashing. Even at the end, the hero kind of turns into a slasher character. Okay, maybe people won't agree with it, but you know what? I'd prefer to call it a slasher. I mean, some people might call it a torture porn, which I really hate that term. Always have. It gives people the wrong idea about people who watch horror films. This movie does have some excellent makeup effects, especially one concerning an eyeball and a bit of pus. And we all like a bit of pus. Now, that was a weird thing to say. No denying people are slashed and tortured, and there's a chainsaw. Now I say this, I think Eli Roth's directing is a bit better here than in Cabin Fever, which I do like Cabin Fever, but I think the direction is a bit better, and the acting is pretty decent for this type of film, especially Jay Hernandez, who gives a pretty good performance as Paxton. And this was followed by Hostel Part 2 and the direct-to-disc Hostel Part 3. And look, I know not everybody likes Hostel, but can I say I enjoy it? Or is that a bit too weird? I like it. Yeah, but it's quite an intriguing concept of rich people paying to torture people. And it's got a unique setting, which you don't usually see in a horror film. Okay, so I'm going to finish up here. Let us know, do you consider Hostel a slasher or not? Happy Slashback Saturday. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.